Hi, Stephen here talking to the world. So today I thought we can talk about challenges. After all, challenges are obstacles in our everyday daily lives. They're unavoidable. You can't get away from it. You can't prevent it from happening. Especially the very first obstacle that happens is pretty much the first thing you wake up in the morning. The first thing you wake up, the first thing that comes to mind, your emotion, your feelings, whether or not you don't want to go to work or do want to go to work, or you have things to do that you don't really want to, and maybe you do want to. And you know what? That's always the first obstacle. That's always the first thing that comes to your mind. But then later on throughout the day, there are other things that climbs on the pile that you might have to do later on, or you have to do on the same day because of a great gesture. After all, challenges and obstacles do cause stress and also depression too, because you don't feel like you are completing everything. And if you are one of those lucky ones that can complete everything, especially on the same day, congrats. I mean, not everybody can do it yet. There are people who can, especially when it comes to career and jobs. When you go in and you have to put all your effort and hard work into it. I mean, some of us may not want to put much of effort into it because you know how the job works, the roles that plays into it, and it's always about that paycheck. I mean, that's kind of a goal, isn't it? It's about the paycheck in order to survive, to get the things we want, food, luxury. But you know what? That's not always the case. Everybody's different. As I always mentioned in the past, that everybody is different in their own unique way that involves their personality and being who they are. Some people love their job just because it makes them happy, while others like their job because of the money, and also people may hate the job but has great pay. Like I said, everybody's different, and it's all how you feel about the job. And I know one thing though is that careers and jobs, there's something you may not like that you don't feel like you're really making any difference, and there are other careers that you do. You just have to really think about what's going to make you happy. You have to think about where you want to go, and that's actually one of the biggest challenges is knowing where you're going, which road you want to pass. Like if you see the fork in the road, you're going to take the left or you're going to go right. Either way is going to change alternate features. After all, our lifespan is long and large, and there's always endless possibilities where you can go or where you want to be. And each and every road has different paths and different destinies and different views. And wherever you go, you're always thinking you want to hope for the best. And you know what? I agree. I mean, I like to think I'm hoping for the best, especially I'm going back to school to get a career, possibly being like a pharmacist or something. I'm hoping, but that is the goal. And the challenge that comes along with that is studying, getting up, and also working a job in order to keep up with everything. And you know what? That sounds like there's a lot of stuff on the plate, and that can cause stress. For you, for others may have even more than what I have, and that's caused a lot of stress. And you know what? Stress also leads to depression and anger. And you know, you always get that random outburst. I mean, everybody and some people do tend to bottle things up until they eventually explode. But I know the goal in life is try to find happiness, try to find a goal-minded place, whether it's getting a new home, buying that nice new car, having a family, finding that right relationship, or live in the right city or province or country or states or other worlds. And you know what? Again, that's kind of a challenge. I mean, you have to choose where you think and where you're going. If you don't know where you're going, you don't know what you want to be or who to become, and you just kind of get up and you just kind of let things fall in your hands, fall in your laps, kind of type deal. I mean, that's what I used to do. I mean, I used to get up in the morning, not really think about the future. I kind of think about the now. And I think that's what a lot of people do too, is that they always think about the now. Because the future is so far away and so distant that you're not even 100% sure that you're going to reach it. But I think maybe it's time for a change. Is to think about the future and the possibility that can come with it. knowing where you're going, the money that you wish to have, and the value that you want. Along with that, is knowing what kind of life you wish to have. I mean, that kind of reflects back onto personality and being who we are. We always change our mind where we want to go. We always choose a different path. It may not be the right path, it may not be the best, or it could be the right one. We don't know. So we have to take a blind faith and just follow where you want to go. And it, that is a challenge. I mean, that's something you have to gamble, and you're gambling with life. Yeah, gambling with life. It's never always a good thing, but I know that you like to feel secure. I like to feel secure in knowing that there's something to fall back on. But that's what friends and families and coworkers are there for. They're there to help you push forward, help you find where you want to be, make you realize who you want to be. So yeah, the first thing you wake up, that's the first challenge. And the challenges gets easier when you go to sleep because you'll be thinking about the next day. But during the day and throughout the day, you just have to juggle what you have and what you got to find a way to make yourself feel good. Life the way you want it to be. Any way you want it to be. And you know what? Sometimes the best way to go with it is music. Listen to music does help. I mean, it gets you all jammed up, gets you emotional. If you find the right song that you love, your favorite, kind of gets you moving forward. It helps the mind. That's what I find. Music does help the mind. But every day is a different day. It's a different life. It's a different path. And I know I am one of those type too. Is that when you wake up, you try to find quotes or meaning that kind of helps you get through the day or whatnot. Like, for example, that you will get through this, or you're not alone, or other people can do what you can do as long as you still believe in yourself. Or one more example is that you can do anything that you set your mind to. And those kind of quotes that you can certainly think about it, put your mind onto it and everything. Especially when I know that there are different quotes that we try to choose every day, and that's kind of what I chosen myself as my own goal, my own model, is that every day has its own phrase that I choose to live by. Even if I am my own, I'll never say goodbye. And what that's saying is that each and every day has its own quotes that you can choose to live by, and that you don't have to say goodbye to anything or anything else because you know you're not alone. Because there are other people that are in the same shoe as you are, as much as I am. The greatest challenge is fighting yourself, your mind and soul, especially the body. You have to know what you want, where you're going, and what you want to do to better your life, or yet find a way to smile every day. I mean, I know some people say smile till you fake it or something like that, where eventually it becomes real. I don't really believe in that, really, to be honest with you. But at the same time, if it helps, it helps. But yeah, just try to find something that would keep you happy, keep your stress level down low, keep you away from depression. I mean, depression is the key thing, and that's a tough battle to fight through. But just remember that you're not alone. That yes, there are challenges in life that we have to fight through in each and every obstacle, but every obstacle can be overcome and can be defeated, and that we will rise from it. And that is life, and that is the way it's going to be, and we will conquer. So think on that, and this is Devin, talking the world. See you next time.